The British East India Company was established in 1600 and arrived to India in 1608. According to Britannica, the company became involved in politics and acted as an agent of British imperialism in India from the early 18th century to the mid-19th century. No date.
British in Britain were imported en masse to India and sold at cheap prices, while local goods were heavily taxed when exported from the country. This led to the decline of India's textile industry and created unemployment for a large community of laborers.
One of the ways that the British East India Company managed the economy, politics, society and army of India was through people. They controlled zamindars, who were landlords and tax collectors, influential people such as Robert Clive, who expanded the territory of the company's rule in India, and Indian soldiers called sepoys. For example, the World History Encyclopedia states that in the middle of the 19th century, the British East India Company employed around 230,000 sepoys. 2022.
According to Emily Erickson, the British East Company's administration of India during the early 19th century was characterized by corruption, cruelty, and exploitation of the indigenous population, as well as the natural resources of the Indian subcontinent. After concluding a number of treaties with the Indian principalities, the company used a policy of subordination to local rulers through treaties known as subsidiary alliances. These alliances obliged the Indian rulers to maintain British troops and effectively made them dependent on the East India Company. Yershowa, 2022.
Unemployment, poor sanitary conditions, lack of access to education and healthcare, caste-based oppression, and other causes were reasons why in 1880 and 1920 time period, British colonialism killed 100 million Indians. Referring to Sullivan in 2022, overall by 1902-03, more than 5 million people were vaccinated in provinces like Bengal, the United Provinces, and Punjab. In 20 years, successful vaccinations at birth rose from almost 20% to approximately 40%.
According to Fiveable, colonial policies refer to the strategies and regulations implemented by colonial powers to manage their territories and populations during the era of imperialism. In the case of India, the British East India Company colonized the country by trading, influencing the government, having superior weapons, conquering land, expanding territories, dividing the regions, and employing a big number of Indians.